Good morning, my dear lovely students of class 3. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Today I have come up with video for you all for your English main course book, that is chapter 3, Safe Again, written by Alan Brown. Now students, let me tell you about this story. This story is about a bird which is called windover. About windover, this story is that what are its feeling when it is a tree and how does its feeling when it is kestrel. This windover also called kestrel. So students, let us read this story. Hope you will enjoy this word. So children, put your finger when I am reading chapter 3, Safe Again. A windover is a small hunting bird, also called a kestrel. Most of the time the bird just hovers, stays in the air and flaps its wings without moving forward. Here a windover tells its story. Now the chapter starts with the introduction of the bird windover. Now here the writer is telling about windover that it is a small hunting bird which is also called kestrel. So children, put your fingers on the first paragraph when I am reading. When I open my eyes, the sky is the first thing I see and the wind is the first thing I feel. I hear chipping from the egg close to my own broken shell. I pointed weak birds through. There is more chipping and I see a tiny pale head. A chick struggles out of its shell, and then another. They are my brother and sister. Now here children, kestrel tells his story that when the kestrel, or you can say windover, open its eyes, what does he see? A very first thing sees is the big sky, and after that he feels the wind. Because that windover in the sky, and third thing, what does he hear? Chipping from the egg close to my own broken shell, and the mother bird just tapping on the eggs so that small chicks come out, and they are my brothers and sisters. Now children, let's read another paragraph. Our mother and father bring us mice as fast as they can catch them. We eat them and grow fast, but I grow the fastest. We live in the hole in the wall of a school. In this paragraph, now this windover is telling that his mother and father bring mice for them to eat. Windover is telling that we eating them. Windover and his brother and sister, they grow fast, but windover is fastest in growth. Windover and his family lived in a hole in the wall of the school. Their parents are training to all chicks to flap them to wings. They are teaching them how to fly. Next paragraph. The children in the playground are now looking up and pointing at us. They are saying, Look at the baby windowers. Look at their fluffy feathers. Now, the children, those who are in the school, in the playground, they are looking at this windower and they are saying, look at the small bird windowers. See how they are flapping their wings. Next paragraph. One evening after school, I hear a sound of footsteps coming towards us. We shuffle to the back of the roost. We see a dark shape over us and we screech, Kee, kee. This is not our mother or father. One evening after school, the wind overheard the footsteps coming toward the next. Now all these birds, they suffers themselves back to the roost, means a place where birds rest. There are something dark shadow coming on them. Now these birds starting feeling insecure and they thought that this is not our mother and father, this is somebody else. Next paragraph. This creature does not smell like a bird. I peck at it and strike with my claws. The creature makes a strange noise and holds me tight. I am bundled into a sack and taken from my home. Now, these birds could smell that smell coming from that creature was not smelling like a bird. What was it? Now, Windowers tried hard to protect itself and when started scratching the creature make a strange noise and holds me tight. And Windover says that the bundle into a sack. It was put inside into a sack and Windover was taken back from his home. Next paragraph. After a while, someone opens the sack. I am dazzled by the light. I try to fly but crash into strong bars and fall in a cloud of feathers. Where is my home? Where are my parents, my brother and sister? Where is the sky? Again and again I throw myself against the bars and fall. Then I hear a voice say, I want you just for myself, my friend. Now here, Windover says that after some time, when someone opens the sack and he came out and he unable to see for a short time because of the bright light, and Windover tried to fly but he couldn't fly. Why? Because its feathers were crushed into the sack and all feathers was falling from his body. When Windover started to question itself, where is my home, where is my family, and where is sky, started feeling very lonely. It had been put into a case. Then he heard a voice saying, I want you just for myself. Next paragraph. When he brings me food, he does not tear it into small pieces, and so I cannot eat it. I become thin and weak. The boy now covers my head and I feel my feet being tied. I am carried where I can feel the wind in my feathers. I beat my wings and try to fly, but I can't. Then suddenly I hear a voice of a girl. In this paragraph, when the food was brought to him, it was not torn into small pieces, and so he could not eat those those pieces, and then he became thin and weak because he did not eat anything. Then that boy carried him, and I can feel the wind. Then I started beating his wings, but they couldn't fly. Now suddenly the wind overheard a voice of a girl. Next paragraph. Hey, stop! Cries the girl. Where are you taking our wind over? She asked the boy angrily. I have heard that voice before. Who is she? Oh, yes, she is the girl who visits us every day and brings us food sometimes. I try to squawk. Now the girl cried and said, Hey, stop! Then the girl asked angrily, Where are you taking my windover? Stop! Now the windover says that he heard that girl's voice previously also. Who is she? Oh, yes, she visited us every day and brought food sometimes. Next paragraph. He stole our windovers, cries the girl. Leave me alone, the boy shouts at her. What has happened to him? He is so thin, the girl exclaims. I want to keep him. He is mine, shouts the boy. A windward can't be yours. You must put him back or he will die, says the girl. Now the girl started crying at that boy. Where that boy is taking her wind over, and that boy shouted at her to leave him and wind over. Now the girl exclaimed that what has happened to his windover earlier? He was looking well, but now he is looking so thin. Why he is looking like this? The boy shouted at her that this windover is his and he wanted to keep him. The girl says, a wild bird never be yours. She said, you must put him back where he was living. In this paragraph, now this time, boys, the voice of the very soft and kind, and from his heart he said that I don't want him to die. Now the girl says that if you put him back to his home, if you leave him free, I promise not to tell anybody. This is secret for me. Suddenly the bird feel that freedom. Last paragraph. Suddenly I am free. I can hear the noise of the playground. Soon I am home. My brother and sister hiss at me. Don't they know me? I say, Kee, Kee. I hear great beating wings once more. My mother is flying down to feed me, and now I know I am safe. The bird was happy now. From inside, when the bird was free, he started fly and hear the noise of the playground, and soon Windover is back to home. But his brother and sister started to chase him away because they had got wind over because for the long time he was not with them. Now Windover was asking questions to himself that these are my brother and sisters. Don't they know me? Why are they doing like this? He say, key, key. He could hear the flapping of the wings, beat of the wings, and now his mother started as soon as she went over in the nest. Then his mother started to feed Windover, and last Windover says that he knew that he was safe when he finds himself at his own home. That is why, children, chapter name is Safe Again. Now the Windover became safe again, returning back to his home. I hope children enjoyed this story of a bird. Please, this story go through the difficult word, the meaning, and these spellings. Keep on reading so that your reading skill improves. Thank you.